Welcome to Guruvarya Academy. Learn everything in simple way. Let's start today's session. Guides.
विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, आजच्या सेशनमध्ये आपण फर्स्ट चॅप्टरचाच म्हणजेच लॉज ऑफ मोशन या चॅप्टरचा एक्सरसाइज पाहणार आहोत. चला तर मग आता आपण एक्सरसाइजला सुरुवात करूया. क्वेश्चन नंबर फर्स्ट, मॅच द फर्स्ट कॉलम विथ अप्रोप्रिएट एंट्रीज इन द सेकंड अँड थर्ड कॉलम्स अँड रिमेक द टेबल. इथे आपल्याला एक कॉलम दिला गेला आहे आणि त्या कॉलममध्ये आपल्याला कॉलम सेकंड आणि कॉलम थर्ड मधील जे काही ॲप्रोप्रिएट मॅच आहेत ते इथे जोडायचे आहेत. फर्स्ट, नेगेटिव्ह ॲक्सलरेशन. द वेलॉसिटी ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट रिमेन्स कॉन्स्टंट. अ कार इनिशियली ॲट रेस्ट reaches a velocity of 50 km/h in 10 seconds. Second, positive acceleration. The velocity of object decreases. A vehicle is moving with a velocity of 25 meter per second. Third, zero acceleration. The velocity of object increases. A vehicle moving with the velocity of 10 meter per second stops after 5 seconds. इथे आपला पहिला प्रश्न संपतो. आता आपण दुसऱ्या प्रश्नाकडे वळूया. क्लॅरिफाय द डिफरन्सेस. फर्स्ट, distance and displacement. Distance. It is defined as the length of an actual path traveled by an object in motion. Displacement. It is defined as the shortest distance between the starting and finishing points. Distance. It is a scalar quantity. Displacement. It is a vector quantity. The values of distance are always positive. The values of displacement can be positive, negative or 0. B. Uniform and non-uniform motions. Uniform motion. When an object covers equal distance in equal time interval, it is said to be in uniform motion. The distance time graph obtained in non-uniform motion. When an object covers unequal distance in equal time interval, it is said to be in non-uniform motion. The distance time graph can be obtained in case of non-uniform motion can be. Case of uniform motion is a straight line graph, and in case of non-uniform motion be of any shape depending upon how to the acceleration changes with time. Example, a car running on a straight road without any changes in its speed. Example, a car running on a road with different speeds in different interval of times. इथे आपला दुसरा प्रश्न संपतो. आता आपण तिसऱ्या प्रश्नाकडे वळूया. तिसरा प्रश्न आहे कंप्लीट द फॉलोइंग टेबल. इथे आपल्याला खाली एक टेबल दिला गेला आहे. तो टेबल आपल्याला कंप्लीट करायचा आहे. ते टेबल्स आपण अशा पद्धतीने पूर्ण केलेले आहेत जे की तुम्हाला तुमच्या स्क्रीनवर दिसत आहेत. ते तुम्ही पाहू शकता आणि ते टेबल सॉल्व्ह करण्याचा तुम्ही प्रयत्न देखील करू शकता. तिन्ही टेबलचे आन्सर तुम्हाला डायरेक्ट त्या टेबलमध्ये पाहायला भेटतील. इथे आपला तिसरा प्रश्न संपतो. आता आपण चौथ्या प्रश्नाकडे वळूया. चौथा प्रश्न काय म्हणतो पाहूया. कंप्लीट द सेंटेन्सेस अँड एक्सप्लेन देम. इथे आपल्याला जी काही सेंटेन्सेस दिली गेली आहेत ती कंप्लीट करायची आहेत आणि त्यांना एक्सप्लेन करायचं आहे. ए. द मिनिमम डिस्टन्स बिटवीन द स्टार्ट अँड फिनिश पॉइंट्स ऑफ द मोशन ऑफ अन ऑब्जेक्ट is called the displacement of the object. The shortest distance between the initial and final position of an object is displacement. B. Deceleration is negative acceleration. When a body is decelerating, it means its speed is decreasing speed. An acceleration with a negative also shows that the speed of the body is decreasing. C. When an object is in uniform circular motion, its velocity changes at every point. In uniform circular motion, the direction of motion of the body changes at every instant of time. This continuous change in the direction of motion of the body at every instant accounts for the change in its velocity at every point to instant. D. During collision, momentum of a system remains constant. When two bodies collide with each other, as shown, action and reaction forces come into action, that is, two bodies exert force on each other. इथे आपण फिगरमध्ये पाहू शकतो कशा पद्धतीने एखाद्या बॉडीचं मोमेंटम एकमेकावरती ॲक्शन आणि रिॲक्शन फोर्सेस करून कंप्लीट होते. Now momentum of the ball system is given as before collision m1 u1 plus m2 u2, after collision m1 v1 m2 v2. Rate of change of momentum of ball first is given as f12 is equal to m1 v1 minus u1 upon t, where t is equal to collision time. Rate of change of momentum of ball 2 ball second is given as f21 is equal to m2 v2 minus u2 upon time. Using Newton's third law of motion, we can relate the forces f12 and f21 as f21 is equal to minus f21 is equal to m1 v1 minus u1 upon t is equal to minus m2 v2 minus ut upon t. m1 v1 minus m1 u1 is equal to minus m2 v2 plus m2 v2. m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Momentum of the system before collision is equal to momentum of system after collision. E. The working of a rocket depends on Newton's third law of motion. The burning fuel inside the rocket creates a forward push on the rocket. This forward push creates an equal and opposite push on the exhaust gases. Thus, the working of a rocket depends on Newton's third law of motion. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, इथे आपला चौथा प्रश्न संपतो. आता आपण पाचव्या प्रश्नाला सुरुवात करूया. पाचवा प्रश्न आहे गिव्ह द सायंटिफिक रिझन. इथे आपल्याला सायंटिफिक रिझन लिहायचे आहेत. फर्स्ट, when an object falls freely to the ground, its acceleration is uniform. Answer: when an object falls freely to the ground, it is under the effect of a constant force known as force of gravity. No other forces act on it. Hence, from Newton's second law of motion, we can say that this constant force of gravity accelerates the freely falling object uniformly. This uniform acceleration is known as acceleration due to gravity, which acts towards the center, and it is denoted by g. B. Even though the magnitudes of action force and reaction force are equal and their directions are opposite, their effects do not get cancelled. Answer: when two bodies interact, the action and reaction forces come into action even though their magnitude are same and their direction are opposite. Their effects do not get cancelled because these action and reaction forces do not act on the same body. C. It is easier to stop a tennis ball as compared to a cricket ball when both are traveling with the same velocity. Answer: momentum of a body is a product of its mass and velocity, that is P is equal to mv, P is equal to mv, and the rate of change of momentum of a body is equal to the force applied, that is F is equal to m v minus u, small t means here time, F is equal to m v minus u time. In the given information, both the balls move with same velocity and finally stops. Thus, force applied to stop the ball will be directly proportional to the mass of the ball. That is, F is directly proportional to m. As the mass of the cricket ball is greater than the tennis ball, its momentum will be more than the tennis ball. Thus, greater force will be required to stop the cricket ball as compared to the of tennis ball. D. The velocity of an object at rest is considered to be uniform. velocity of an object is said to be uniform when its speed and direction does not change. The object at rest has uniform speed of 0 all the time and does not even change the direction. Hence, the velocity of the object at the rest is considered to be uniform. Here we completed our fifth question. Now move towards the sixth question. Take 5 examples from your surroundings and give explanations based on Newton's law of motion. Answer: if we try to push an empty cart and a cart full of bricks, it would be easier to push an empty cart than the cart full of bricks. This happens because the inertia of the cart full of bricks is more than the empty cart, and by Newton's first law of motion we know that more the inertia, more force is required to change the state of rest of the body. If we push a bicycle and a car with the same force, the bicycle will have greater acceleration than the car because the bicycle has less mass compared to the car. When we place a book on table, the book does not fall. This is because of the same amount of force is applied by the table on the book as is applied by the book on the table. Our walking is an example of Newton's third law of motion. When we walk, we push the ground in backward direction with some force. The ground in reaction pushes us forward with the same force. The last, when we shake a tree, the leaves of the tree fall to the ground. This is because the leaves were in the inertia of rest before shaking the tree. So when the tree was shook, they fall down to attain their inertia of rest again. आता आपण सातव्या प्रश्नाकडे वळूया. सातवा प्रश्न आहे सॉल्व द फॉलोइंग एक्झाम्पल्स. इथे आपल्याला काही एक्झाम्पल्स सॉल्व करण्यासाठी दिले गेले आहेत, ते आता आपण सॉल्व करूया. फर्स्ट, an object moves 18 meter in the first 3 seconds, 22 meter in the next 3 seconds and 40 meter in the last 3 seconds. What is its average speed? Answer: average speed is equal to total distance upon total time is equal to 1822 plus 14 divided by 3 plus 3 plus 3 is equal to 54 divided by 9 is equal to 6 meter per second. Next, an object of mass 16 kg is moving with an acceleration of 3 meter per second square. Calculate the applied force. If the same force is applied on an object of mass 24 kg, how much will be the acceleration? Answer: firstly, write down the given data. M is equal to 16 kg, A is equal to 3 meter per second square, F is equal to M into XA. 16 into X3 is equal to 48 N. Now F is equal to 48 N, M is equal to 24 kg, F is equal to M into A. 48 is equal to 24 into A is equal to 2 meter per second square. See, a bullet having mass of 10 gram and moving with a speed of 1.5 meter per second penetrates a thick wooden plank of mass 90 gram. The plank was initially at rest. The bullet gets embedded in the plank and both move together. Determine their velocity. Answer: firstly, we have given mass of bullet m1 is equal to 10 gram. Initial speed of bullet u1 is equal to 1.5 meter per second. Third, mass of plank m2 is equal to 90 gram. Fourth, initial speed of plank u2 is equal to 0 because it is in rest condition. From the law of conservation of momentum, m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Since the bullet gets embedded in the plank and both move with the same speed, So V1 is equal to V2 is equal to V. So we can rewrite the equation as M1 V1 plus M2 V2 is equal to M1 plus M2 into V. 10 into 1.5 plus 90 into 0 is equal to 10 plus 90 V. 15 is equal to 100 V. V is equal to 0.15 meter per second. Last D. A person swims 100 meter in the first 40 years, 80 meter in the next 40 seconds and 40 meter in the last 20 seconds. What is the average speed? Average speed is equal to average distance upon average time. 0 plus 80 plus 45 plus 40, 45 upon 40 plus 40 plus 20 is equal to 225 upon 100 is equal to 2.25 meter per second. Average speed is 2.25 मीटर पर सेकंड. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, इथे आपला ह्या चॅप्टरचा एक्सरसाइजचा व्हिडिओ संपतो. यापुढील व्हिडिओ पाहण्यासाठी तुम्हाला आमच्या चॅनलच्या प्लेलिस्टमध्ये जावे लागेल. तिथे तुम्हाला 9th स्टँडर्ड सायन्स या फोल्डरमध्ये सर्व व्हिडिओ मिळतील. पाहायला विसरू नका. धन्यवाद. 225 upon 100 is equal to 2.25 meter per second. Average speed is. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, आजच्या सेशनमध्ये आपण
थँक्स फॉर वॉचिंग व्हिडिओ. जर तुम्ही आमच्या चॅनलला सबस्क्राईब केलं नसेल तर लगेच सबस्क्राईब करा आणि बाजूला असलेल्या बेल आयकॉनवर क्लिक करा. म्हणजेच तुम्हाला आमच्या नवीन व्हिडिओचे अपडेट भेटतील. आणि शेअर करायला विसरू नका, कारण जशी तुम्हाला मदत झाली तशी इतरांना पण होऊ द्या. थँक्यू एव्हरीवन.